Miner Mawson to sell Texas sites for $8.5 million to Singapore fund manager. Not a fan of this. You get into it. I think at the end of the day, you should not allow a country that is clearly communist to have companies invest in other companies that are stateside. I think that doesn't make any sense from a strategical standpoint. I think it's dumb, right? Because the amount of money you have as a nation outweighs anybody that could try to ever compete on the private side of things. So, or even corporate side of things. It doesn't really matter. Business side of things, right? A nation's wealth is much larger than a company's wealth. And you have this weird participation between funneling funds in China through the Chinese government to specific companies that didn't make purchases for stuff like this. And it's like, strategically, this is a terrible idea. Because now what? Like, I want you to think about this. If you sent this to Jason Lowery, the author of Software right now, he would be screaming, I am sure. Because this is a national security threat. Because now not only does Singapore, right, essentially have the ability to mine Bitcoin, but they're utilizing United States infrastructure to do it, which is absolutely hilarious to me, right? Like, it's like, oh, and we don't even have to build the infrastructure to do it. So if you attack it too, you're kind of attacking yourself, which is even funnier.
Established in 2017, Octominer is an international mining hardware company. They manufacture and engineer the best mining equipment in the industry and supply rigs to some of the largest mining farms around the world. Their GPU mining rigs also integrate with the top crypto operating systems like HiveOS, MinerStat, and Simple Mining. All parts come with an international 1-year warranty. Exciting news! They will be adding ASIC miners for sale to their website soon and launching a new product built specifically for ASIC home miners. Please visit octominer.com or email support@octominer.com for questions.
Bitcoin miner Mawson Infrastructure, MIGI, said it agreed to sell its site in Texas to Singapore fund for $8.5 million in cash and stablecoins. Mainnet Capital's M Turing VCC Oracle Phase 1 fund will buy Luna Squares Texas LLC, which owns the contracts and leases for the sites in Midland, Texas. Mawson said in a Wednesday press release. Mawson is scheduling weight from its operations to focus in Pennsylvania. In September, it sold its facility in Georgia to CleanSpark, another Bitcoin miner. We talked about that here on this channel. Quote, the proceeds of this sale will be used for further debt reduction as well as funding future expansions across Mawson's other sites, including acquiring more mining rigs, the company said. Mawson expects to have sufficient infrastructure to support 4.2 exahash a second of mining computing power by the end of the second quarter. Luna Squares LLC, a separate subsidiary, hosted about 10,000 machines for bankrupt crypto lender Celsius Network as of the end of December, according to court filings. Celsius loaned $20 million to Mawson in February 2022, and the two firms discussed another $20 million loan last June. Luna Squares didn't plan to add more Celsius machines as specified in their contract until the loan went through, the filing said. Luna Squares holds about $15.3 million in Celsius deposits, according to the bankruptcy filings. I still think this is like, I don't know what word to use. Problematic, I suppose, is the best way to put it. If these kinds of sales are allowed, I mean, I know they're allowed across all industries, so it makes sense, but if you look at, I think that, look, the government is starting to take, the U.S. government's starting to take cryptocurrency serious. I just think that they're not taking the actual parts that need to be taken serious as seriously as they should. This is something that should be looked into. Not whether or not Joe Schmo bought a little bit of Ethereum on Coinbase and staked it last year, right? It's just crazy. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. You can check out the full episode here or more crypto content down here. Also, I'd like you to check out my locals page at sonofatech.locals.com, where you can become a member for free or choose to be a $5 a month supporter that unlocks additional content.